Morning everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Sleep. If you can't tell by the voice, I'm still feeling pretty under the weather. So I'm going to do as best I can to make it through at least this morning's research and get back to a good amount of rest to let my body recover. But let's head in, get through this last good sleep day. It did feel at least like a good night of rest. Just think my body needs a little more. Yeah, just a little bit of tossing and turning, but mostly snoozing sleep. But that dozing with that 6% still eking its way out. $347 million drowsy power. Still a good chunk of 3 stars today. Alright, let's see who's at camp. Top Belly Honchkrow, I will take that as a new sleep style. We got Grubbin, we got Sprigatito, we got Crocolore again. Geodude is there, haven't seen Geodude in a while. Floragato, Arbok, and Quaxwell. Alright. Not touching anything this time. Okay. Just trying to be hands off as much as possible. I do not want the game crashing again. Thankfully, the last one is a top belly, so I don't have to move around. That is a nice chunk of XP and Dream Shards. We got both ends of the spectrum there. Well, for once, I actually have something I do. Well, there's a couple of Pokemon I'm looking for out of here, right? We get a biscuit back, that's great. So, Soybean Geodude. Honchkrow, just gotta wait till you're hungry. Robin is there. Robin is in the same boat that Sprigatito is. Alright, no big hits there. I just wouldn't mind just teeing these up to be ready. Yeah, I want to save a little bit more of these biscuits for the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to push my luck. I'm not getting any big hits. I'll save it for later. Yeah, Honchkrow is the newest. Let's share that out. At least that is nice chunks of candy. Only got 2 more of those left. For rank 63, we get a Great Biscuit, 5 Small Dream Shard Clusters, and a Friend Incense. Alright, a lonely Geodude. We're looking for soybeans. That's not it. But what do you got? Skill level up M, Research XP bonus. Inventory up, that is something finally useful. Skill trigger, and berry finding. With speed of help up. So yeah, so really only the inventory up is really the only thing that's useful out of that group. That's a shame. Well, we still have one more night of Prelude, so at least maybe tomorrow I might see Quaxley or Sprigatito and just try to get the last second pass to, you know, get what I'm looking for. Do got quite a good chunk of sleep points as well, so over the next 2 weeks, if I do need to cash in a couple for biscuits, I also will do so a little bit earlier than the month. No news. Even more sleep points. And we got 38 reports from the community. Thank you, everyone. All of that candy goes to good use. Alright, it is Sunday. It is Big Cook Day. Master 10. Not bad. Alright, one skill trigger is alright. I want to make sure everyone's topped off. Alright, we'll come collect that in a second. Got another 139 spaces added to the pot. Finally making a way good chunk through all of my excess ingredients stockpiled this whole week. Oh goodness. Yeah, this is basically gonna... This one meal is gonna basically run me dry. Huh. Okay. Well, it's 50-50 odds for today, so... And I do have some ingredients tickets stockpiled, so if I do need some filler, I can do so. Thankfully, it's not needed to get the actual ingredients for this dish. No extra tasty. But that is 131,000 dish strength. Oh, cool. So, I guess for the rest of today, where am I at on ingredients? I'll need to stockpile a little bit more before lunch, so I'll try to push lunch to as late as possible. So it might just be, I definitely won't have enough ingredients to do all 3 meals. And I think that might be unreasonable. Because I would like to at least start off next week without having to like scramble to put it together. So it's either I'm going to go for a big lunch. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Get a big lunch and then recover my ingredients so that by the time that I get to breakfast tomorrow, I have something ready. Now, let's see. Something else I wanted to check. Yep. So for this coming week, I have quite a number of early mornings. Tomorrow being one of them. So that's another reason why I'm making sure to just take it as easy as possible today, because I'm going to need as much rest as I can through the rest of this week, because I'll be getting up earlier. So I'll keep you posted on the recording schedule as things go through, just to let you know the day before what's going on. And we'll just go from there. But that is what I have for today. Thanks so much for sticking by. Again, sorry things are a little lower octave today and taking it a little bit easier. But hopefully I'll be back tomorrow well rested and ready to. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Better rested and ready to start the 2nd anniversary event. But until then, sleep well.